We got an interesting question in chat today from Daedalus. Thank you, Daedalus. So next X4 DLC, if there will be another, do you want a story-based DLC or do you request a Bourne DLC? We just discussed that the story in X4 is like, well, it's not like the stories in the older X games. It's not like one story that you follow. It's more like a combination of tasks that you have. You have like different campaigns was one word that was going around here. Ryder, thank you. He said X4 split campaign, and yeah, these are basically campaigns. You have the split campaign, the Parent campaign, the Terran campaign, and now you have the pirate campaign. But they're all like separate for each other, and there's not really an underlying story for X4. So the question, if you want to have a story-based DLC or if you want to have new stuff for the sandbox that is already working like really well, it's kind of difficult to answer, because on one side, I definitely want to have something. That's a very nice picture. On one side, I definitely want to have a story-based DLC, because I just simply like the stories and everything. Let me just take a screenshot really fast. Yay. Amazing. I love these shots.
Entering system.
On one side, I definitely want to have a story-based DLC because I like stories and I like campaigns, or let's just say campaigns in this regard. To follow something, to have a motivation to do something in a game, and also to have an end goal that you are following. On the other hand, it doesn't really change that much for X4. The last DLC didn't change anything after you finished the storyline. You had like your few sectors, and it didn't change anything. Like with the Terran DLC, you at least had like the Terrans that were trying to get somewhere and were destroying Antigone and Argon on the way. So you had definitely something going on after that storyline. So either they do a storyline that fits into the universe like it is right now in X4, and it changes something. Yeah, I don't know, it does something politically, or there is a campaign going on where AI ships are trying to reach a target and they're destroying everything in their way, like they did with Terrans. Either it is something like that, or they really focus on giving you new experiences, giving you more stuff for the sandbox that, like I said, is already working really, really great. And they could, for example, do that with Borans. They could get, like, I don't know, tell a very short story how the Borans reconnected themselves to the Gate network or something like that. And then have the Boran Queen appear at a gate in a fancy new battleship or battle cruiser or whatever. At least a battle cruiser. Something like the Sin, for example. And then you would have a wider or more stuff in your sandbox. That would be great. So yeah, it's hard to answer. I don't have a finite answer on that. Story-based, yeah, I like it. More stuff for the sandbox like Borans, yes, I like that too. They can only screw up by, I think, if they try to release again something like Tides of Avarice, which had nice ideas, but the execution was kind of meh. If they release something like that again for X4, then I think people are going to lose interest in the new content. Yeah, that's what I think. I hope that was a good answer, and if you want to see more of that stuff, if you want to question me live, twitch.tv/Captain Collins. See you there. Thank you, Daedalus. That was very nice. Woo! YouTube done for the week.